Hi everyone, I'm back for our second part of our video series. We are going to do a seated strengthening class. So if you haven't seen the first part of this video series, I did a 20-minute cardio session in a chair that you can do before this class, hopefully to get our bodies all warmed up for some strengthening. Or if you're just like, I just want to head into some strength stuff, come and join this class. I didn't introduce myself yet. My name's Kirsten. I run the movement therapy class with the Cerebral Palsy Association of BC. So this is a little bit of a snippet of what our strengthening class looks like. The other video that will be after this one will be a very similar class to this one, but we'll do it in standing instead. So you can pick how you feel today, if you want to strengthen your body in sitting or if you want to get moving and be standing. Two different options for you. Okay, what you'll need for this class is a TheraBand if you've got one. So I've got a TheraBand here on the side. Or if you've got some like free weights that you want to use, totally great. We will also have options if we don't have that equipment as well, okay? So we'll give you lots of different variety depending on what you have at home. The other very important thing that you need is some water. I've got my water right here. That we can drink during class today because hopefully we're going to be working really hard. Okay, let's not waste any time. Let's get going. So I'm going to sit in my chair, which is nice and sturdy, okay? So probably computer chairs and rolly chairs would not be a good option for this class. We want to be stable so that we can really work our bodies, okay? We're going to start with our upper bodies and then we'll move to our lower bodies as well. So let's start. We're going to start with our pull downs. So if we don't have any equipment, we're going to reach up to the ceiling. We're pulling our elbows down towards our rib cage and then reaching back up. Okay, so that's our option if we've got no equipment. If we have our TheraBand today, we're going to hold our TheraBand at about shoulder width. We're reaching up and we're pulling it down. So the TheraBand is coming just past our nose towards our chest. Okay, for TheraBands, the farther apart our hands are, the easier it's going to be. So if you're looking to make things easier, we need to separate our hands. If we want to make it more challenging, our hands come closer together and we pull down. That's it. Good work. Okay, there's our TheraBand option. If we've got free weights and we want to use weights with this one, very similar. We're going to reach them up and we're pulling down. So we're going up and down with our weights. Good work. Okay, I'm going to stick with the weights for this one. We've got 10 more reps here. Okay, here we go. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. That was a good first one. I can feel my shoulders already working really hard. Okay, let's stick with the shoulders and let's do our external rotation, okay? So if we don't have any weights, our hands are going to start together just about the level of our belly button. Our elbows are going to stay glued to our sides. We are opening our hands up to the sides and we're closing them. Opening up and closing. Nice. So I'm really thinking about squeezing my shoulder blades coming together on my back. Beautiful. Looks really similar if we've got our TheraBand. We're just going to hold on to this and we're going to pull it apart. That's it. And as I do this one, it's really nice to sit up nice and tall if we can. Get our core working here and get some nice posture in too. Beautiful. Okay, same thing as if we have weights. We're going to hold on to our weights. They're going out to the side, coming in towards our belly button. Okay, so it looks similar depending on the equipment that we have. Okay, I'm going to stick with TheraBand for this one. And we've got 10 more reps. Here we go. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work, you guys. If there's an exercise, I should have said this at the beginning, that you're like, ooh, that felt really good, feel free to pause the video and do one more set. So do another set of 10 if you'd like. Good work. Okay, I get a lot of requests in the class to do lots of pecs and deltoids, so let's move on to those. Let's start with our pecs. So our pecs work when our arms are coming forward. So even if you put your hand right here, you should feel the muscle underneath your fingertips activating. That's your pec muscle right there. So what we want to do is we want to work those muscles in that way. So we're going to do forward punches here to do that. Nice, good work. Okay, if we want to make this harder, we add the TheraBand. Our TheraBand wraps around our back, comes underneath our arms so that we can hold it, and then we punch here with our TheraBand. So if I turn to the side, you can see where that TheraBand is on my back, and I just pull against it to punch. Nice, good work, a really good option, okay? If you're like, you know what, the TheraBand's feeling good, I'm going to stay there, perfect. Maybe we want to try it with the weights if we've got weights. Same thing, we're going to punch those weights forward. Nice job, you guys. Remember to breathe as we're here. Okay, so pick which option feels best for you today. We've got 10 more reps. Here we go. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Catch your breath. Also, if you need a break, feel free to pause the video and have a break. Okay, our deltoids are next. So our deltoids work when our arm is reaching up to the side and coming back down. So I always think of this one sort of being a little chicken wing. So again, if we don't have any bands or weights, we're just right here. We're lifting our elbows up. We can do both at the same time, and down, up and down. Beautiful. Nice. If we've got our bands can be really similar. We can lift our bands up and come down. Lift up and come down. You probably find you need to hold this band really tight. Good. Nice work. Same thing as if we have our weights. One weight in each hand. We lift our elbows up and we come down. Up and come down. Nice job. Okay, we've got 10 reps here. Here we go. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, you guys. Okay, I know I'm moving really fast, but I want to give you guys lots of variety for exercises that you can do. So again, if you want to pause, go back through it a little bit slower, please go ahead and do that. Okay, moving on, we've got our biceps. So our biceps work to bend our elbows to bringing our hands up towards our shoulders, okay? So if we don't have any equipment, great option here. I always say that when you're doing biceps, a great thing to hold is like cans of soup or a water bottle too. That can always be replaced by our weights, okay? That's here. If we want to add our band, we can just simply place the band around our feet, holding on to either end, and then we're here. So my big tip with our bicep curls is keeping your elbows tucked into your sides. If you let your arms come out this way, we're not really doing a ton of biceps. We want to really tuck those elbows in to really focus on that bicep. Beautiful. Okay, I'm sitting up tall here, remember. Nice posture. If we want to use our weights, it's really simple. We just put them on either side, and we're here. Good job, you guys. Okay. We've got 10 more. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Okay, next is our triceps. So the triceps are on the back side of our arm, and they work to extend our arms. So really helpful when we're thinking of pushing off chairs to stand up. That's a lot of tricep, and transferring from one surface to the other. Triceps is what we need. Okay, so a super important muscle group. If we want to work our triceps without any equipment, we can simply work it just by pushing our arms back, so getting our elbows nice and straight, and then coming together. So working to extend those elbows just like that. Okay, keep going like that. My computer's going to sleep. Beautiful. Extend and extend. So you should feel that muscle on the back side of your upper arm working really nice and hard. Beautiful. If we have equipment and we want to use equipment, the best way to use our band for this one is to actually sit on it. See if this band is long enough for me. You have to tuck it behind you, and then we're actually going to reach up. So I'm going to squeeze my head with my elbows, and I'm reaching up this way. Good. Beautiful. It looks very similar if we've got our weight. I often say to go down to one weight with this one if it's new, because it can be quite tricky. And come up, but you could hold 2 weights here. That's what one looks like. And we're going to extend. Really, really nice. Okay. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job, you guys. Okay, get the band off. All right, that is our upper extremities, okay? So we've done lots of muscles in our arms. Again, if you want to do another set, feel free to go back to the beginning. You can repeat this one. But for sake of keeping these videos fairly short, I'm going to move on to our legs, okay? So we're going to start with our external rotators, or outside of our hip muscles. So these muscles are really important for our stability, especially when we're up and on our feet, okay? So if you're finding that you're having some trouble with balance, these are really important muscles to keep nice and strong. So without any equipment, we're going to start with our feet together, knees together. We're opening our knees, out to the side, and then we're closing them. So my ankles are staying together, and then I'm opening. Maybe I'll scoot back a little bit so you can see my feet. There we go. Okay, so open and close. There we go. That's better. Beautiful. We can add resistance in 2 different ways with this one, okay? We can use our hands and push on the outside of our knees. So we're sort of acting like our arms are a wall or a barrier that we're pushing against. Wonderful. Okay. And then if we want to add our TheraBands with this one, we can simply just tie them around our knees, holding them in the center, and then use the TheraBand as that resistance to push against. Good work, you guys. Okay, we have 10 more here. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Excellent. Okay, let's move on to our quads. So our quads are the muscles at the front of our upper leg, and they work to extend our knee, so in that kicking motion. So really similar to one of the first exercises that we did in our cardio section, we can simply just work by kicking our legs out and then lowering them back down. I always like to feel the muscle contracting, and I think it's really helpful to know that you're doing it correctly. So if you place your hands on your lap, on your upper legs, you should feel that muscle contract underneath your hands. Beautiful. Okay, so we could totally stay here and be doing that really, really lovely. If we want to add a band, it works really well if you've got a really stable leg on your chair. So you can tie one end of the band around your chair and then one around your leg. And you'll have to play around with how tight you're tying your band and see what feels best for you. What we're aiming for with this one is to get your leg fully extended. Okay, so if you're not able to lift your leg all the way up, that's usually a sign that our band is too tight and we need to loosen it a little. Okay, I'm going to turn so you can see the band there. There we go. So I'm pulling against the band to straighten my knee, and then I'm coming back down. Good work. Okay, let's do our countdown here. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, simply switch your band that's on your ankle to your other side. And again, if you need more time, just feel free to pause the video. And we're going right away with the other side. Extending that leg. Good work. Okay, we've got 10 more on this side. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Okay, remove that band. We're going to work the opposite muscle this time. So this is our hamstring. So our hamstrings are on the back side of our upper leg, and they work to bend our knee or to flex our knee, okay? So in order to do this one, we've got a few different options. The one that works really well if we don't have any equipment is scoot to the front edge of your chair, extend one leg out straight, and the straight leg, I'm really thinking of pushing that heel down into the ground, okay? Sometimes it helps to have a little bit of extra stability. So I'm going to hold on to the seat of the chair if I need to. And I'm going to try to drag that heel up, 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 and all the way underneath the chair if I can. Okay? So really dragging, dragging. Good. The harder you push down into the floor, the more challenging this one will be. Okay? So great option if we don't have equipment. If we would like to use our TheraBand with this one, all you have to do is untie it from the leg of your chair. There we go. Take that same loop that was around for the other one, and you just need to tie it to something in front of you. So if you've got another chair or a really stable table, that would be a great option. I don't have anything here at the clinic, so I'm just going to leave it here. Maybe I could use my opposite leg. Let's try this. And then you're pulling this way. Oh yeah, that works also. So you could step your opposite leg on it, and you're pulling this way. Same thing. Okay, we've got 10 more seconds here. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work, you guys. Okay, now we just need to do the other side so we're nice and even. Okay, so if we don't have our exercise bands, all we're going to do is push that opposite heel down into the floor, drag it underneath our hip, and then start again. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. I always like the image for this one of like scraping a piece of gum off your shoe. So really pushing down to pull that gum off that's really stuck to your shoe. Okay, if we've got our band, all we have to do is just place that loop around our heel. Actually, let me turn this way and then you guys can really see me better. Okay, let's get back a little. Okay, so I just placed the band in front of me. My other foot is stepping on it and I'm bending that knee. Sitting up nice and tall to do that. Nice work. Okay, counting down here. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work, you guys. Okay, we'll take our bands, we'll place them to the side because we actually don't need them for our last exercise. So our last exercise is our calf raises. So we're going to sit right to the scoot to the edge of your chair. Feet are on the ground. We're lifting up onto our toes, activating our calf muscle at the back side of our legs, and then lowering down, lifting up and down. Nice and simple to finish up our seated class today. We're catching our breath if we need to. Nice work. Okay, I'm going to count us down. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for the first, or for actually, I guess it's the second part of our class today, if you did the cardio beforehand. And if you didn't, feel free to do that video as well. It's an awesome one to get your blood pumping and get all warmed up for exercise today. As always, I would love to see everyone come to the movement therapy class and join us with that. We have tons of fun. We do a really similar structure to this class, but some different exercises as well. So if you're interested, please speak to your program coordinator. Currently, the class is happening on Mondays from 3 p.m. till 4 p.m. So they can give you all the information about the login links and everything. All right, have a lovely rest of your week. It was so nice to work out with you, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.